So here, our second video in this tutorial series dedicated to the redesign of the website of the back restaurant. In the first video, I have presented to you the organization of the tutorial series. If you want more information on the organization of the tutorial series, go on the first video. In the second video, we'll together appreciate the design problem of the website of the back restaurant. Before to start this second video, I want to make a point with you about the benefit of this tutorial. What are the benefits of this tutorial? The benefit of this tutorial is that we want to introduce you to the concept of and the principle of design process. That are the benefits of this video, of this tutorial series. I mean, the design process is a very important element because it allows you to anticipate the steps of your workflow of the project and how you will achieve the result, how you will make the result done. And the fact you have a design process that you own and that you understand allow you to now put your attention, put your focus on the substance of the project, on the value you will bring to your client, to the partner you're working with on the project, really on the result and on the outcome of the project. Because now, concerning the organization of the project, you have you are already a design process you understand. So that's why it is a very important skill for you to master. It's an important skill on your skill set, okay? So that are the benefit of this tutorial series. So now let's go on the design of the website of the back restaurant. So here we are at the top of the page of the back website restaurant. When you will arrive on the website, imagine here we have on a business day as well, and you search for some designs that could benefit from improvement. And we are on the website of the back restaurant, and here when you arrive, probably you will scroll a bit and get an eye here and there to understand what you could done for this website. There is several things that are interesting on this website. The first thing, when we just scroll like that to appreciate the website quickly, the first thing that grab our eye is that there is a lot of information, and at the first glance, it's difficult to know where are the more standing and essential information of the page, because you can see here you have a big image here, you have a lot of block with big text here, another image, another big text here, and I think in terms of making a specific information standing out of the crowd, in fact, speaking like that, this website, this page seems very loaded. Okay, in terms of information, we will appreciate after. It's just the first gaze. Okay, so when we start at the top of the page, we can see effectively there is an image here. The image is a bit generic. Maybe this website could benefit to make an image more specific, more communicative about the message of the brand. Here we have an image that is a bit generic, and it's difficult, I think, for the visitor to understand what is the message behind and what it is conveyed in this image by the brand. We have a typographic element just at the bottom of the text, at the bottom of the image. I mean, I think it's when we just get a look on this typographic element, we can see it seems to be generic. Okay, so we will assess that by looking on the console. Okay, you can open your console when you are on the web page. Probably you already know that, and you go on expect elements. So yeah, that directly opens the element you are on. It can make win some time. Okay, so rather than that to traverse the tree and find the element. So here we will search for the font family. The font family is about the typeface information here and there. They are using sans serif. So the system have a typeface that is labeled as sans serif, and when you make sans serif in your CSS, um, the the browser, if you want, will grab this sans serif labelized typeface from your computer and will use this typeface in the web page. So it's very generic, and the problem is that the brand it's shown in the generic way. So by showing the brand in the generic way, this web page miss an opportunity to stand out from the other restaurants, and in fact it probably could also position itself in the crowd. So it fails here to put some incentive to the prospect, to the visitor, to come and see the restaurant. Maybe we could do better from on this point. Okay. Then we see there is some block of text here. There is some block. Here the text, it's lack of information hierarchies. There is a lot of text, but it's difficult to know where is essential text. Behind there is an image, there is some text here. When you go on the desktop, you can see, okay, it's pretty the same thing. A lot of elements, but difficult to know where are the information, the essential information. When I go at the top of the page, is there other thing? I see 2 squares here. What are the 2 squares? Difficult to know because there isn't any information on that. Are there icon? Are there just for decorative elements? We don't know. A lot of people will just pay attention to that and miss something important. Is that these 2 blocks are in fact the navigation bar and other information. So maybe we could do better on that. We could make some icon and notes so that people understand what the texts are about. So now we go on the bar and we can see that the responsivity, we can do better for the responsivity. We can see here that when you open the second bar, there is a lot of text that is just, condensate of the side. Maybe there is other strategies that could be better for your web page. We are here the number 4 of the restaurant. We can wonder an information so important like the number of the restaurant. Maybe there is other place that could valorize this information that on the site. Okay, we could continue. Here there is a social media link. We could just grab them, make some icon, and put them. And there is some design problem here we could work on. So I think we could just take off on code this prospect because it could be interesting by some design improvement and propose him a redesign of his website.